Hi students, let us continue with the next topic of Boolean algebra, that is minterm and maxterm. What is minterm? I am writing here min term and max term. What is minterm? Minterm is the product of all the literals with or without complement. Product of all the literals or variables. See, if I say a dot b, we have two variables, function a comma b having two variables a and b. So, this is the one minterm. The possible minterms can be a dot b, a complement dot b, a dot b complement, a complement dot b complement. These are the four possible minterms for two variables. So, each term is having both the literals or variables, both the variables a and b, both the variables, but any one of these can have the complement or not. So, these are the all possible minterms. Same way max term, the sum of all the literals with or without complement. If we have two variables, the possible max terms are a plus b, a complement plus b, a plus b complement and a complement plus b complement. These are the possible max terms. So, two variables are having four possible max term, three variables is having 8 possible max term or min terms. Now, SOP, sum of product, POS is product of sum. Sum of product form means sum of product terms means sum of min terms, because min term is the product of literal. I am writing sum of product terms, you can say. So, sum of min terms. So, that is called SOP expression. So, if I write, we have function AB, a dot b plus a dot b complement. So, this is SOP expression having two min terms. SOP expression can have 3 min term, 4 min term, depends on the number of literals or variables used. Same way product of sum is the sum of product of max term. It was the sum of min term, it was the product of max term. Product of max terms. So, product of max terms, function a b can be like this. So, there are two max term, their product is called POS expression. So, this is about the sum of product form and product of sum form. So, we can convert any Boolean expression into SOP or POS form. Try to understand how can we convert one expression, simple expression, into min terms. If one expression is function a b is having expression a plus b. So, we have two terms a and b, between there is plus SOP, sum of these two terms, but these are not min terms here, because min term contains all the literals with or without word, it is only a. So, b is missing and here a missing. So, we can write a dot 1 and here we can write 1 dot b. A dot 1 is a, 1 dot b is b. So, 1 can be replaced by b plus b complement and this 1 can be replaced by a plus a complement. Now, product inside a dot b plus a dot b complement according to distributive law plus a dot b plus a complement dot b. Now, remove the common terms, a dot b, these are different. So you can write common terms one time only, because according to the law of identity elements or idempotence law, A plus A equal to A. So A dot B plus A dot B equal to A dot B plus A dot B complement plus A complement dot B. Now this is SOP expression. Complete expression is SOP. SOP means sum of product terms. These each term is the now min term. Each term is min term. So same way we can also convert the expression into max term or POS form. If expression is having A dot B, so POS, product of sum, product of these two terms, but these two terms are not max term. Here A plus 0, B is missing, dot is same, this dot is here. Now here you can write 0 plus B. So A plus 0 is A, 0 plus B is B. So 0 can be replaced by B dot B complement, B dot B complement is 0, and 0, this 0 can be replaced by A dot A complement plus B. A dot A complement is equivalent to 0. Now I apply again distributive law. A plus B dot B complement will be equivalent to A plus B dot A plus B complement, and same way here also distributive law, A complement. Now A plus B again two common terms, you can remove one term, write only one term, A plus B dot A plus B complement dot A complement plus B. All terms are now max terms. This is called product of sum, POS expression. This was SOP expression. So this is about the min term and max terms, and we can convert any Boolean expression into SOP expression or POS expression. But dear students, you must learn the laws or postulates of Boolean algebra. If you know the laws, then you can easily solve the expressions. So you must learn the laws. I am going to explain you one expression that we have to prove. Question is, prove A complement dot B dot C plus A dot B complement dot C plus A dot B dot C complement plus dot B dot C. What we have to prove? This should be equivalent to A dot B plus B dot C plus A dot C. So this is LHS. We have to prove whether it is equivalent to RHS. Now we are taking LHS, left hand side, this expression, A complement BC plus A dot B complement C, ABC complement plus ABC. What I am going to do? I am going to take first of all the common. Try to find out the common. Common you can find from here, that is C, but if you take C common, A complement dot B plus A dot B complement cannot be solved. So better you try to take maximum terms if common is possible. So A dot B dot C and A dot B, you can take common A dot B. I am writing first two term as it is, taking the common A dot B, writing C complement plus C, and C plus C complement is 1. So A complement BC plus A dot B complement dot C plus A dot B dot 1 equivalent to A dot B. So it will remain A dot B. Now again you can take common from these two terms. Now take common is A. First term is A complement dot B dot C plus I am taking common here A, inside B complement dot C plus B. Now you can observe here within this bracket, this is absorption law. You can say B plus B complement dot C should be equivalent to B plus C. It is absorption law. Now we can apply. While solving, better to write the laws this side. Which law we are applying here? So A is same, inside it will be B plus C. B plus B complement will be 1 and B plus C, you can say it is distributive also. So A B plus C, now multiply inside A dot B and A dot C. First term will remain same, A dot B plus A dot C. Now take common from these two, which is common, B inside A complement dot C plus A dot C will remain same. Again absorption law, A plus A complement dot C should be equivalent to A plus C or C plus A, you can say. Multiply inside according to distributive law, it will be A dot B plus B dot C plus A dot C, RHS, hence proved. This way we can solve the expression and we can prove any Boolean expression. This is first method. Now I am going to explain you the same thing, same expression, same proving with the help of another way. Another method is, second method I am going to explain you with same laws. LHS is this. I am writing again LHS, A complement dot B dot C plus A dot B complement dot C plus A dot B dot C complement plus A dot B dot C. You know idempotence law. Idempotence law is A plus A equal to A, or plus A equal to A plus A plus A equal to A, law of identity elements or idempotence law. So here A dot B dot C, what I am going to do? I am writing two more times, A dot B dot C plus A dot B dot C. So you can say this is complete one term, all are same according to this law. So now take common. You can take common from these two and from these two. Very simple. From first and last term, the common is B dot C inside A complement plus A. And this term, and from here common is A dot C inside B complement plus B, plus here in these two terms common is A dot B inside C complement plus C, and A plus A complement is 1, same way B plus B complement is 1 and C plus C complement is 1. So B dot C dot 1 is also 1, A dot C dot 1 is 1 and A dot B is dot 1 is 1, RHS, hence proved. This is the second method. Second way you can also prove like this. Now third method, one more method, by taking RHS. We can also prove the same expression. How can we prove using RHS? RHS is A dot B plus B dot C plus A dot C. Here C is missing. I am writing A dot B dot 1. Here A is missing, 1 dot B dot C. Here B is missing. B is missing means A dot 1 dot. In place of the missing term, I have written 1. And 1 can be changed to, here C was missing, C plus C complement. Here A was missing, A plus A complement, and here A B plus B complement dot C. In place of 1, I have written the missing terms in this way. B plus B complement is 1, A plus A complement is 1, C plus C complement is 1. Now apply distributive law, multiply inside A dot B dot C plus A dot B dot C complement plus A B C again, A B C plus A complement B C plus A B C and A B complement dot C. Now remove the common terms. Common terms are these two, 3. Write only one time A B C. Rest of the terms write as it is. So rest of the terms is A B C complement, A complement B C and AB complement C. So, compare with the LHS, hence proved. All the terms are ABC is here, ABC complement is here, A complement BC is here, AB complement dot C is here. So, this is the third way. So, in this way we can also prove. Let us continue with one more proving example of Boolean expressions. We have to prove A dot B complement plus B dot C plus A dot C should be equivalent to A dot B complement plus B dot C. How can you prove this? Here, if you take common from this first term and last term, first of all take LHS, right, A dot B complement plus B dot C plus A dot C. If you take common from A from here, then inside B complement plus C, then you can be stuck here. If you take common from here C, again inside B plus A will be there. Afterwards we can stuck again. So, what we can do, here B complement is there and here B is not in this term. So, we will write B A dot B complement B dot C plus A dot the missing term, A dot B complement plus B dot C, and missing term can be replaced by B plus B complement dot C. A dot B complement B dot C plus multiply inside A dot B dot C plus A dot B complement dot C. Now, take the common. Now, you can take common from these two terms and from these two terms. Here A dot B complement is common inside 1 plus C, and here if you take B dot C from here, B dot C inside 1 plus A. So, A dot B complement plus B dot C is equivalent to RHS. That is all.